there is one human who could lead them against Hyperion, it would be Theseus.
This movie, Immortals, looks like action-packed reinvention of Greek mythology. Could you tell me, please, about your preparation for the role? So was it just physical training or also the mythology research?
Well, the thing about when you take on a movie of this size and capacity, you need a lot of information on the director's ideas and the visual that he had. And Tarsem was very, very specific on how he wanted the film to look and how the characters were to develop. I play Zeus in Immortals, and he's the king of the gods, and he's essentially always been seen as an older man in the film, and so that was a big change because I was 31 when I shot this film, and so that was the big challenge, to make my character believable to the viewer, to believe that I was actually a father and a king and thousands of years old.
And aside from all the physical sort of sword prep and the training and all the gym stuff, to prepare as Theseus, who's a regular man, who's highly trained, he's a great warrior, but he's a regular man and a very angry man, and so I had to sort of touch in and channel my angrier side, but in a sense that wasn't necessarily overt. He didn't lash out at people, he wasn't snarling and growling and smacking people, and he shut out the rest of the world. The rest of the world didn't matter to him. The only thing that mattered to him were the ones he loves, who's this sort of old man who's taken him under his wing and trained him in all the martial arts, and his mother, who he just dearly loves and wants to care for.
Henry, could you tell me about this final showdown with Mickey? How was it filmed?
Well, goodness, we wanted to film it in a very intense manner. We wanted it to be a representation of the fight between man, the fight between the mortals on the planet, in the movie. And it just was very visceral, very gritty. It was 2 days of non-stop, beating the crap out of each other. And a lot of fun, but it was very intense.
And this movie, Immortals, was shot in 2D and post-converted in 3D, and
Yes.
both of you are filming now. You're in Superman, you're in Hobbit, in a huge 3D production. So could you explain me the difference between filming the 3D movie and filming in traditional?
Are you on about
3D
the technology?
Yeah, from the actor's point of view.
From the actor's point of view, from my point of view, there isn't much of a difference when you're shooting a scene. It is a little bit slower, but that's because the technology is very advanced, and it takes a few more people to set up the cameras and things like that. But it doesn't really matter so much to the actor. They just have to get on and do their thing. The effect is obviously instantaneous. So when you see playback of anything in this, the Avatar technology, which is what I've worked in a few times now, you get to see the impact of 3D immediately, and that is incredibly beneficial to appreciate what you're actually shooting. And that's what this film is like. You see it in all its glory.
Yeah, no, I would say very much the same thing. When you're filming, especially working with Tarsem, he did his stuff, and he let us do our stuff. He wasn't anything we wanted to do. He'd work around. He'd say, okay, you do what you want in the scene, and don't think about me or my 3D in post or my visuals or anything. That's my job. I'll do that, and I'll work around you guys, which is what makes him one of the best.
Yeah, absolutely.
Immortal starts 11/11/11. This film is not yet rated.